Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Apex irons from Callaway.
Matthieu, great round today, 65. What are your thoughts on how this course fits your game?
Yeah, a pretty good round. To be fair, I didn't know what really to expect after the bad Olympics week I had. But grinding hard last week, felt a little bit better and better every day, and managed myself pretty comfortably, let's say today on the golf course. Didn't make big mistakes, avoiding big numbers, and on small yardage, I managed to hit the ball quite close to the pins and make some birdies, so that was a pretty good round.
You mentioned the Olympics there. I know you didn't play as well as you would like to there, but what's the difference there, like the crowd-wise? Were you able to feed off the crowd more in Paris?
Yeah, I think, Paris was looking like a Ryder Cup, kind of. I never experienced that before, but it was really looking like a Ryder Cup. But instead of all those people coming for a team, they were coming mostly for the two French guys, because I think like 80% of the crowd was probably French, or 70%, whatever. So it was pretty big. It was a lot of emotion. It was a great week overall. I didn't manage to bring my A game, but that was just a week I remember for life.
You shot a 65 today. Do you think your game suits you well to play in this kind of heat in Memphis?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that my game in particular suits that course. As I said, I felt comfortable on some of the numbers I had today. Only regret is not taking any birdies on the par fives, but never been really in trouble. Missed only a couple fairways, not many. So it was overall very solid day.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still recovering from playing 3 rounds in one day on Sunday at the Wyndham, finishing up the second round there and playing a bunch of holes. So I feel like my body isn't quite where I want it. But, nonetheless, it was a good round. I felt like I swung it pretty well. I didn't really go into this round feeling super sharp about my game and my body. I just felt like I wasn't moving quite as well as I wanted to. But nonetheless, I did a great job. I just... a couple of course management issues, misses on a couple of holes, and other than that, it was very clean. Hit a lot of 3-woods off the tee just to put it in the fairway, and allowed me to attack on a bunch of those.
All year long I've been saying that I've been putting in some good work. I've been seeing signs on the range. I've been seeing signs in practice that I feel like there's moments where I feel like I'm as good a player as I've ever been, and obviously I haven't seen that much in results this year. Valhalla was cool, it felt like playing on a big golf course in low scoring conditions, and kind of my game showing signs of competing with the best players in the world was obviously still important for me to see. Same thing at Troon. I felt every bit as comfortable as I could have done or as I've ever been in that situation, and didn't put a foot wrong really, just the lady luck here and there kind of things could have been my week for sure. So nice to know that that's still lurking. Obviously, I need to do a better job of just consistently getting it to the forefront.
Pretty stress-free. Just needed a couple more putts to fall.
Is driving the ball well here a big key to how the Bermuda rough and kind of the different lies you can get in there?
Yeah, it's definitely, if you're offline, it's tricky. Coming from the rough, just judging if it's going to jump or not. I had a couple that were pretty decent lies, and I was able to manage it pretty well, but yeah, hitting fairways is huge. It's, the greens are still relatively soft, so coming in from the fairways, you can be aggressive to some pins, and there's a lot of birdie chances if you're driving it well.
What's your history here? Do you like playing this golf course?
I've played a couple of good rounds out here, but I've had a couple not so good ones. But yeah, I like it. It's good. It's like I said, if you're hitting the fairways, it's very manageable, and you can make some birdies, but if you're a little bit off, it can expose you.
I guess we could say you were not off today then.
Today I was yeah, I hit it really nice today. Hit my irons good, hit a couple good wedges and drove it nicely.
I hit a lot of good shots coming in and just didn't quite, I would love to have gotten one on 16 and at least made a par on 18. That tee shot on 18 is so hard. I'm hitting I played with Pendy, who, that 315 cover on the left is no problem for him, but I don't have that. I can fly at 300, 305, but so I'm trying to kind of fit a 3-wood in there on that right side and hit one, 5 or 8 yards right at where I was looking, and got a firm kick to the right and ended up in a bad spot in that bunker, and it's just is what it is. But yeah, it can be a little bit difficult sometimes after my little even-keeled, boring golf that I was just cruising along, and then you make a hole-in-one on a hole like that, especially, it's just kind of can be a little bit of a challenge to get back down to the ground and get back into your process. But I did the best I could, and overall, really solid day.
How many have you had?
I think 9. I need to go back and I remember the first few really well, and then there's some that I have to kind of be reminded of a little bit of where I made them. But I'm pretty sure that's the right number. 9.
That's a problem to have.
Yeah.
Chris, after your win earlier this season, it's been kind of an up and down season. Do you think you found something out here today?
I just feel really physically good and rested. I've had 5 of the last 6 weeks off, which for me, after playing a lot this summer, I'm getting old. I need my rest. So I was able to spend a lot of time at home with my family, which was fantastic, and able to get in the gym and get back to the weight that I like to be at. And so I feel rested, I feel physically good, I feel mentally, excited to be here. So that's obviously really important for me.
Chris, this is your 6th tournament here, but your best round so far. How were you able to build off your success from previous years of this course and put that in today's round?
Yeah, I definitely like. There's a lot of things that I like about playing here. I like the Bermuda greens are kind of always my best surface, so I feel confident in my putting coming in here. And then I've had a tendency to play well in really warm temperatures too. Not exactly sure why that is. I mean, my back hurts a lot less. I know that, but yeah, and just being in the South, from Georgia, I'm just comfortable here and a golf course that I really like.
You said you enjoyed the putting surfaces here. I spoke with Michael earlier. He said that he surprised you with a new putter this week. How does that come about? How did you take it? How's it going for you?
Yeah, I like it. The putter I'm using was something that Michael, my caddy, it was kind of his idea, along with Cody Hale, the Odyssey rep that we work with, and they kind of got together and talked about something that they thought that I would like, had some similarities to one that I've had some success with in the past, but a little bit kind of added stability versus the one that I was putting with. I used at the U.S. Open and through the British Open. It was a putter that I got 10 plus years ago. So just kind of a updated technology version of that. But yeah, it feels great, and Michael's doing a really good job with the aim point, which is kind of new for us. And so, yeah, people watching on TV at home at the Open, I remember were kind of laughing because they see me. Michael's reading the putt. I'm like, I don't like for him to hold the flag while he's doing it because I feel like it might mess up his balance a little bit. So I'm off to the side holding the flag, like looking in the crowd or whatever, just waiting for him to point at where he wants me to line the line up. But it's gone really well. It's mentally has been very freeing for me because I can just focus on, hitting a good putt down that line and watching that line spiral, So I've really enjoyed the change, and today was certainly a good day for it.